सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् पूर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। ॐ नमः शिवाय, ॐ नमः शिवाय, ॐ नमः शिवाय, ॐ नमः शिवाय। सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु We can repeat together, I believe. Join me. Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavahai Yashasvinavadhitamastu Ma vidvishavai. Om Shant Shant Shanti. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityomamritangamaya. Om Sham Sham Shanti. Good afternoon. Everything that is created must get destroyed one day. So that will go, the drop will go, will drop. One day when Brahmachari was bringing a cup of tea to Swami Vivekananda, he just, somebody had given him that cup, very precious cup. So Western devotee donated saying, Swamiji, this is a very costly cup. So it just fell from the hands of the Brahmachari and it broke. Then immediate remark of Swamiji Vivekananda was, it can't have any other end. That means everything that is created must get destroyed. A cup can be broken like that only. That's how destruction happens, right? How else a cup can be destroyed? If you don't break it, if it doesn't fall from your hands, it will never get broken. It will have an eternal life. So nothing that is created can have an eternal existence. It has to get destroyed one day. The cup has to go that way only, Vivekananda said. So now please see page number 25. Just the first quote in the page. The road to the good is the roughest and steepest in the universe. It's a wonder that so many succeed. No wonder that so many fall. Character has to be established through 1,000 stumbles. The road to the good is the roughest and steepest in the universe. It's a wonder that so many succeed, no wonder that so many fall. What Swamiji meant by good? Good he meant here is absolute. God. You have to attain to God. That is our ultimate goal and objective. So, Swamiji, but that is not my goal, you may say. But that is your goal already. Because your goal is to have eternal peace and happiness. Is that not your goal? Yes, that is the goal for everybody. So we may not articulate now, saying that God or absolute is my goal. The longing of every creature, for that matter, is to have eternal peace and eternal happiness. That will not come to us when we are stuck at the level of the physical and the psychological. Because the physical and the psychological is subject to change, it is transient, it's constantly changing. That which is indestructible, that which doesn't change with time, that is which is beyond time. We use different names to refer that. We use God, absolute, the ultimate reality, fundamental intelligence, the primordial energy. Now we are celebrating Durga Puja. So Mother Durga represents the triumph of the good over the evil. There's a battle going in every one of us between the good and the evil, between the lower forces and the higher forces. The higher forces we call divine, God, Daivas. The lower forces are demonical or asuric forces. The battle is going on, and every human being is going on. Lower impulses and higher impulses. So when you look into ourselves, sometimes we find that struggle is very hard. And that's why we want to pray to God. Why? Because you want to triumph in this battle. You want to attain victory. The good should subjugate the evil, and then good should triumph, and then you have to transcend good also. So when you pray to the Divine Mother, because she has ultimately actually the director of this drama, the play, and if you succeed in winning her grace, you'll be able to vanquish the evil or the lower forces. What happens if you vanquish the lower forces? Then you will attain to the absolute. So that's the meaning of this all, this anthropomorphic worship. So why can't I worship directly? You see, suppose if a dog were to think of God, how it would think? A God would imagine God as a dog would imagine God as a bigger dog, big dog. If a buffalo were to think about God or to conceive God, how it would think? Buffalo would think God as a big buffalo, right? It can't because it is cerebrally limited. The same way, we may say that we are human beings, we can directly worship the impersonal principle, the abstract. God is all pervading spirit. Where He is not there, He is everywhere there. In every atom, He is there. But how difficult it is to worship? We don't see, we don't perceive. And to connect with something which we don't see or perceive is very difficult. So emotionally, you cannot connect, you cannot worship, you cannot pray, because how can you pray to something that which you don't see? And that's the reason we have created an anthropomorphic form, that is the Divine Mother. This is the only culture where God is worshipped as feminine. There is no other culture in the world where God is worshipped in feminine form. Why? It is because we know that this creation has a creator. So from the womb of that creator, this universe has come into existence. So because we say divine so the divine mother, because the mother of this universe, the creator of this universe, naturally it should be feminine. That's how the worship of feminine has come into existence. We worship God as male, we worship God as female, we worship God as actually impersonal. All forms of worship are obtained. So this Navaratri is going on. So we have to pray to Divine Mother. If you win the grace of the Divine Mother, so you will have that internal harmony. Today we want to become successful in the external world. That will happen to us only when there is internal harmony. When there is balance here, when there is harmony here, when there is clarity here, there will be focus, there will be concentration, and then it becomes easy for us to acquire any skill for that matter, not just this language. Right? Further inner harmony and further clarity. So there should not be any conflict. For that equilibrium, actually, you are paying, actually. So all this worship, all this has a material advantage also, even to become successful in secular life also. There is no dichotomy between spiritual and secular in this culture, but in this modern age, sometimes people think that they are two poles apart. Okay? The moment you say spiritual, particularly a person like me, sannyasi talks, and what the sannyasi will tell, sannyasi will ask others also to become, men of renunciation. You also renounce. No, 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 no. If that is the case, why we would hear? We would have gone to I mean, that if you had the intention of making everybody into sannyasi, we would have gone to the Himalayas and would be meditating there. We would not sit in the midst of the society and giving all these instructions. So the goal of life, everybody is same, to attain to the divine, and it's up to your choice whether you want to be a householder, whether you want to be a monk. But you must seek, truth seekers, spiritual seekers. The seeking must be there. The quest must always be there. What is the absolute? What is the reality? What is the ultimate goal of life? We are part of the creation. There is a creator. How can I connect with that creator? How can I know that creator? That quest, that inquisitiveness, that question must be there with all of us. Then life becomes more beautiful and meaningful because you have figured it out what you are, who you are. And that is resolved. And making a living is a small thing. Today, all the energy and intelligence we are only investing in this direction, but yet we don't become successful very often. It becomes a kind of a long battle and very burdensome battle life has become. Because fundamentally, you have not resolved why you are here, ultimate purpose of existence. Once these questions are clear, when there is equilibrium, when there is inner harmony, making a living, getting a job, okay, making both ends meet is a small thing for a human being. We have come here with such cerebral capacity. Unfortunately, we know we have made life so burdensome. Even animals have not done that, if you ask me. Inspired without boast of all education and intelligence. Sometimes it appears, just we have complicated life and no other animal has done it. Lord actually has given us so much super brain. But we don't know how to make good use of this intelligence. That's the problem, I believe. So this Navaratri is for that, worship the divine. So there is no class tomorrow. I think the online class is there. So happy Dasara. May Mother Durga bless you all. Thank you.